First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Play action. It's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Again, Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. A first down throw for Cousins. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing, Cousins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Younghoe Koo, who of course used to kick for the Chargers, on for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds Johnston. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Third and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. To the air again, Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Herbert off of play action. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now Herbert following the turnover. Johnston on the quick slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert on first down now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins again. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
What's the deal? Let's go, baby. Turn it up. That's right.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert throwing again. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A first down throw for Cousins. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins. And complete to Drake London. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down. Here's Cousins. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the ground with Robinson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Cousins sets up the screen to Robinson. A nice little juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as the first possession of.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 38.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, Justin Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Fights through him. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Cousins on first down. Over the middle, caught by London. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing is Cousins. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Right back to Pitts again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Cousins again. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Cousins now. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it.